Welcome back to another video on my channel, math_exe. Today we're going to look at percentage decrease, and then we're going to generalize a formula for percentage decrease, and then we're going to look at some examples of these type of problems. So first we're going to generalize a formula for percentage decrease. So I have written a case where B is obtained by decreasing A by R%. So from the question, the statement, we can already tell that B must be less than A, since B is obtained by decreasing. So that means, yeah. And then, so how can we express R in terms of A and B? And that is what we are going to do. So first we can just set up an equation in terms of B, A, and R. So let's see. So we have B. Notice that B is obtained by decreasing A by R%. So B can be expressed as A, the original value, and then minus the amount of decrease, which is just R% of A. So something like that. And then we can just do some algebraic stuff. We can just subtract both sides by A. And since we have a negative sign right here, we can just multiply both sides by -1. So we'll have our left side will be like something like this, which then can be expanded as so. And then we can just switch the order of these terms to have A minus B. So let's just rewrite that in. And then finally we can just divide both sides by A, and since we're dealing with percentages, it's probably best to then multiply our final result by 100%. So we're left with our final formula, R%, the percentage decrease is equal to A minus B over A, and then multiplied by 100%, where A is the initial value, B is the, I would say the new value, the value after it is decreased by, and R is the percentage decrease. And keep in mind that A must be greater than B, or B is less than A, since it's a percentage decrease case. So yeah. And let's just jump into some examples of these. Alright, for the first example, the market price of a product is $400. It was sold at a store with a 25% discount. And we need to find the selling price of the product and the amount of discount. So discount is one of a percentage decrease case in real life. So assume you buy something at the store and you look at a label saying discount of something percent. That means the price is decreased by that amount of percent of the market price. So you can just use the formula that I generalized before and then solve for the unknown. However, I'm not going to do that. It will be pretty complicated and time consuming. So I'll just do this with the simple way. So find the selling price of the product. So assume the selling product is, let's say, X. And then we know that X is obtained by decreasing 400% by 25% of 400. That's the amount of decrease right here. So we can just rewrite this. Write this like so. And 25%, it can be written as 25 over 100 multiplied by $400, which then would be equal to $100. So this whole thing will become $400 minus $100. which is $300. So the selling price of the product is $300. And for the amount of discount, you may already see that the amount of discount is just obtained by multiplying 25% by $400, or you can just obtain this by subtracting the mark price by the selling price, and then you get the discount will be $100. So I would say this is a pretty easy example, so let's just move into a little bit harder one. So here's an example where you need to set up some equations in terms of A, B, and C. So it's known that B is 20% less than of A, or in other words, B is obtained by decreasing the value of A by 20%. So first we can just write down an equation in terms of B and A. So given that B is obtained by decreasing the original value, which is A, by 20%, and the amount of decrease is 20% times A. Or you can just simplify this as A minus 20 over 100 of A. And simplifying this further, I'm not going to write this whole thing. We can get that B is 4 over 5 times A. So here we go. And from part A, if B equals 1200, find A. So I can just substitute B equals 1200 is equal to 4 over 5A. And then we can just multiply 5 on both sides to get the left hand side to get 6000. The right hand side will get 4A. And finally, you can just divide both sides by 4 to get A is equal to 1500. That's our answer for part A. Should have had that. There we go. And part B is a bit tricky, but if you can just do some quick substitution and probably create some equations in terms of C, B, and A, you can answer this. So C is 50% less than of B, or in other words, C is obtained by decreasing the value of B by 50%. So we have C obtained by decreasing the original value, which is B, minus the amount of decrease, which is this 50% times B. Simplifying this further, we can just get that C is a half of B. And then knowing that B is equal to 4 over 5A, we just substitute that in to get a half multiplied by 4 over 5A. I'm going to write this in blue because I'm just going to make it clear that I made the substitution. So simplifying this, we'll get this is equal to 2 over 5A. And then we're ready to use our percentage decrease formula. However, we can just approach this in a similar way that I did in the previous examples. So we call our percentage decrease, and then we're going to solve for our unknown R. So we have R percent. R percent is equal to our original value, which is A, minus our decreased value, or a new value I was supposed to call it, which is 2 over 5A, or in other words C, but we know C is 2 over 5A, and all over our original value, which is A, and multiply this by 100%. Okay, there we go. And from the numerator, we can get that it will become 3 over 5A, and this is over A. However, we can just cross this and cross that, and then remember this is multiplied by 100%, and then we'll get our final answer will be 60%, and remember this is still R percent. However, we can just eliminate the percent signs, so we can get our final answer R is equal to 60. There we go. So I would consider doing one more example and I will give you some homeworks. Alright, for the last example, Carl has 20% less marbles than Clara. Clara has 40% more marbles than Charlie. If all three have a total of 880 marbles, find the number of marbles each person has. So I'll just suppose some unknown variables for each person. So let the number of marbles Carl has is X. The number of marbles Clara has is Y. The number of marbles Charlie has is Z. So let's just build some equations related to each variable right here. So Carl has 20% less marbles than Clara. So that is a percentage decrease case. So we can just rewrite X as our initial value, which is just Y, minus whatever the amount of decrease is, which is just 20% of whatever Clara has. Simplifying this, we'll get 4 over 5y. And then we can just do the same thing for the next case. Clara has 40% more marbles than Charlie. So this is a percentage increase case. So if y equals z plus whatever Charlie has, whatever the increase is, which is just 40% of whatever Charlie has. And then simplifying this, we'll get this will be equal to 7 over 5z. And then since we know y is this value, we can just substitute this value into this. So we'll get this will be equal to 4 over 5 multiplied by 7 over 5z, which is just equal to 28 over 25 z. So with these informations, we can just set up an equation for the total number of marbles they all have in terms of z. So let's see. So we have x plus y plus z is equal to 880. Substituting each given value of x and y, we will get that it will become 28 over 25z plus 7 over 5z plus z is equal to 880. And then we can just combine these fractions together. So we can get that this will be equal to, and now just factor out the z out of each terms, so it will be pretty easy to calculate later. So 28 plus this fraction will become 35. This will become 25, and this is over 25. And then don't forget the z. I'll just mark this in red. And remember, this is equal to 880. Again, simplifying this, we'll get this will be equal to 88 over 25 is equal 88 over 25z is equal to 880. And then you can just multiply by 25 and then later divide by 88 to get a final value of z as 250. So this is the number of marbles Charlie has. And I'm not going to calculate the number of marbles Carl and Clara has. You can just do this on your own with these given informations. So I'll let you guys do that. So I'll just give you a homework in the next page. And anyways, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.